Hallo, liebe Freunde, wir haben wieder einen Gast. Das ist der Patryk von den 11-Bit Studios aus Polen, aus Warschau. Wir hatten ihn auch schon ein paar Mal da. Das ist, ihr erinnert euch, die haben Frostpunk gemacht, die haben This War of Mine.
Ja.
Auch ein super gutes Spiel gewesen. Alles sehr, sehr tiefsinnige Spiele. Aber das Interessante ist, dieses Entwicklerstudio, das entwickelt nicht nur Spiele, sondern fängt jetzt auch an zu publishen. Und werde ich auch gleich mal fragen, wie es dazu kommt. Aber wir zeigen jetzt ein Spiel, beziehungsweise der Patryk wird uns gleich da ein bisschen was zu erzählen. Wir werden Englisch sprechen zu Children of Morta. Ist noch gar nicht draußen, aber steigen wir mal direkt ein. Ihr seht schon den Startbildschirm. Und wir fragen Patryk mal, hey Patryk,
hey,
welcome.
Hello guys,
Hi,
good to be here.
Thank you. You brought Children of Morta. You're from 11-Bit Studios. Some people might know you already, but for those people who don't, you are not programming this game at 11-Bit. You are publishing this game.
Yeah. So we are publishing this game. We are very happy that we have this opportunity of publishing the game. The game is being developed by Dead Mage, which is a studio owned and run by highly talented people.
In Iran?
Part of the team is from Iran, part of the team is from different places, and you're gonna be able to see that in the game itself, I think, because it is like all of those influences, like this cultural melting pot is kind of visible in the game itself, and because of that, the game itself is highly interesting, I would say.
Okay, am I ready to press any key?
Yeah, please do.
All right, so please tell me what we are seeing and what we have to expect, because I don't know nothing about Children of Morta.
So you have to probably sign in right now. Just choose one of the profiles and we should be fine. So Children of Morta is an action RPG game that is focused on family, and the way that you play the game is highly affected by the fact that you are playing as a member of the family, and those interactions between family members are quite important, and the way the story is being played out is very much focused around the family and the struggles of that particular family. This is just the beginning of the game, and the corruption appears and it takes over the world, so you have to cope with that.
Okay.
Intro,
Margaret awoke, startled, a cold sweat clinging to her. She gathered her thoughts. Aged wood creaked, echoing through the quiet rooms. Near the house stood a shrine to Rhea Dana, goddess and daughter of the land of Rhea, and a being of comfort. Margaret sought answers. The goddess did not speak. There was only the faint whisper of something dark, something hungry. The old seer's bones felt the weight of their age as she climbed. The only thought on her mind: has it begun again?
It's a pretty cool voiceover.
As you can see,
call it.
This game is being like story-driven.
John's mission would be a simple one. He was to investigate Rhea's greatest shrine. His mother presented him with a fresh divinity shard. From his brother came a newly sharpened sword. His wife gave him a kiss, and his daughter's hugs were full of reason to return home safe.
And now you're about to start your adventure, basically, as John, who's the father of the family. But the more you play, the more you're being introduced to other members of the family, and you can switch in between them. Every and each one of them plays in a different way, has a different set of abilities, different things one can do. And obviously, each and every family member plays different role. You can play the game in single player or in co-op mode.
Co-op as well?
Yeah. So playing in co-op, you're gonna find those characters supplementing one another. So you can
all right.
and this is the best way to experience the game, actually. Getting to know those characters, finding your favorite, but also getting to know like how they cooperate with each other and how to choose them to encounter like different enemies and to find different ways of like defeating bosses and doing all of those things, right? So
Okay, this is of course a preview build. This is running on a dev kit, of course the loading time.
yeah, it's running on Xbox, but it is a preview build, so we are prior to our optimization process. This is why those loading times are pretty long right now. Obviously, the final version will have way shorter loading times, and it's gonna be like smoother. So yeah, you should keep in mind that it is not the final version of the game, I would say.
Ich habe die Kontrolle übernommen. I took over control.
Yeah. So you can attack, and you can use your shield with LB, the left bumper, which is pretty important because with that you're going to be able to fight off all the arrows, all the projectiles, but also attacks from your enemies. And then you can use A to dash. There is a cooldown to that. Oh yeah, so that's the land of Rhea.
A place of unimaginable beauty.
From here you can go down right now.
It's a pretty funny style. Is this 16-bit style mixed with super artsy-fartsy backgrounds?
Yes, so
awesome.
the fact is, I would say it's like a hand-drawn pixel art.
Yeah.
You know, because it's like vivid and very.
Yeah, check out the
like,
tree.
yeah,
I mean, you know it already, but I'm checking out the tree. It looks pretty awesome. I haven't seen something like that before. I know some games come to mind which remind in this style, but this is still a little bit different.
I'm still amazed, even though I've been working with those guys for a pretty long time. I'm still amazed by how talented they are.
Given life.
Ooh.
And this is part of the tutorial. You get all of those tips. You can attack with X.
Okay.
Those enemies obviously are pretty easy, but the further you get into the game, the more challenging it gets.
Yeah, I feel so strong.
Yeah, you are for now. But yeah, prepare
All right,
yourself.
this is the tutorial. I'm finding purple blobs.
Yeah.
And it's getting
You
dark.
should get to the right. Yeah.
To the right.
Yeah. And down and to the right. To the right, yeah. It's pretty dark. Maybe there are some settings that we should like tweak. But...
Okay, maybe I can... Where do I get through?
Up.
More up, all right.
More up and to the right.
A little bit dark.
Yeah, it's probably the matter of adjusting some thingies. Because yeah, you are getting back right now, so probably you should go down.
All right.
Ja.
You just give me directions. Er sagt selber, es ist ein bisschen schwarz, falls ihr euch wundert, ne? Das werden sie wahrscheinlich, es ist noch ein bisschen dunkel, aber das werden sie noch fixen.
Yeah, you're good.
I'm fine. How do I get through here? Evade. Press A to evade. Okay, this kind of roll.
Yeah.
Okay.
But do remember that there is a cooldown to that.
Yeah, I just...
So you cannot evade all the time. You have to time it right.
Just realized that,
But also, please do remember that you have this shield. So covering yourself with the shield is pretty important.
Okay.
When you play as John, obviously.
That's the... No.
Evade button is
A, right?
A, and shield is under RB.
The bar on the bottom.
Yeah. So this is
my
the
feet.
cooldown. This
all right.
Cooldown
so
meter.
dash, shield, and
attack. Also, holding up your shield and doing the attack, you're gonna do the thrust.
Ah, I see. All right. Ooh, thrust, pretty cool. Oh, big ones. Dash out of the way. Coming back. That's kind of satisfying.
Yeah, it is. Especially in a second you're gonna encounter those archers and like those arrows bouncing off from your shield. This is absolutely amazing.
A wall impeding further progress. A battle was certain.
Oops. Those aren't the archers, right?
No. Not yet.
Okay, dodge away. Those red dots are just for good looks, right? It's not some kind of stuff that I have to collect.
No. They are like
All right.
good looks only. They come from those health potions. So they are
okay,
informing you that the health potion is just right here.
Okay, so I just sip at the health potion. In a
Yeah, you
second.
should. You should. And you're good to go.
Just running over?
Yeah.
All right.
And you can go up and open the
What is that?
barrier. It's a barrier made out of corruption.
All right.
And now you can go up and you're gonna
Leaving the shard cold in hand,
to the right.
dark in need of life.
Actually, they remind me of something which is called in German Pogo-Puschel. If you have played Secret of Mana,
Yeah.
the first enemies you encounter are those round, hoppy things. How do you call them? In German, it's Pogo-Puschel.
Oh, I have no idea what
idea.
what the English term would be.
They remind me a little. Oh, it's like an alpaca.
Yeah. And
Really?
you can
No.
find it's like a local animal, but it is kind of similar, I would say. And you have gathered a gemstone, and you can use those gemstones to open those chests. And you're gonna find an item of sort, and that item will affect your current build. But those items affect your build for that particular run only. And after you return home, and your home is kind of in your hub area, you lose all of your items. So with every run, you get like different items you can use, and because of that, every run differs just a bit. Also, those dungeons of yours are generated to some degree. So every time you venture to have a quest of yours, your layout will differ and your experience will differ with that as well. This is an elite enemy.
Yeah.
And because of that, and you have leveled up.
So I'm a elite
So now
player
you can push the button that is being pointed here to level
put
up
some
your
skill
skills.
points.
Yeah. And you can level up your character separately, but also later into the game you're gonna be to level up as a family. So some skills are specific for particular characters, while some skills apply to the family as a whole.
That's interesting. But right now I'm putting 1 point in
Heaven's
Heaven's
Strike.
Strike. There's a typo.
Yeah, there is a typo.
Press
As I
A
said,
on the
a preview build only.
Upgrade Heaven's Strike to level 1.
Yeah.
Sure. More skills become available as you spend more skill points. Ooh, that's
You
interesting.
can just close it with B.
Okay.
And then using Y you can use that, but there is a cooldown to it as well, right?
So where do I see the cooldown to my...
The
I
left
see
bottom.
it. Left bottom. All right. That's a pretty short cooldown for lightning stuff.
Yeah, you should be good.
Okay, nice. And those are save points of
yes,
some kind?
those are save points just for the time of you spending.
Goblins, a familiar threat,
Oh, there they are.
be it farther out than usual.
Plonk. Oh, that's
That's
a nice. That's not the usual shield sound I expected. It's more like a really thin shield made of 1 millimeter of.
You can feel the impact of those
I like
arrows.
it. But you still get a little bit of damage.
You do. You do. So we have to think about that as well.
Okay. Be careful. I'm using my skill. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm gonna be ready.
Okay, check it out.
Please do. Nice.
All right, everybody's frozen. Dodge. And I kill. No, not really.
Good timing.
Okay, I'm getting
Now
hang
to
of
the
this.
right. Yeah.
All right. Notice the skill is now on cooldown, and I still have. This is shield. This is Y. This is Y.
Yeah.
Okay.
Inherently violent and ill-baited, goblins were an unfocused, constant threat.
Okay. What did he say? I was distracted.
Yeah, it's all good. Now you have to go left and up because here it's a closed up area.
Okay.
And No, not here. Just left and
Here?
and up. Yeah,
All right.
and here up you're gonna find your way through, and here you're gonna encounter
Magnificent,
another bit of
but dangerous. A land of love found, of love lost.
Okay.
Yeah, the vibe of the game, it is something that I find especially appealing. It is not
Yeah.
your regular fantasy setting. There is something unique about it, you know, something that speaks to me as a player, and I just like to spend time in that game.
I like the choice of colors.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but there's something about the colors that's
The
off,
palette
and
is
I like
very
that.
unique.
Yeah. And what's happening here? Some ruins.
Some ruins, yeah, in the woods, and here you've got
Before
another
him,
those
sacred ground left untouched in days gone by.
So those chambers appear from time to time, and you can find artifacts in those chambers, and those artifacts give you temporary abilities that you're going to be used to improve your build and to be stronger for the time of the run.
And collected, the shock of his heart-skipping beats was concealed in expert fashion. Before him stood Linda, his eldest daughter, with bow and quiver at the ready, determined to do her part.
So now Linda joins you.
All
and
right.
She's gonna help you, and pressing B you can pick up the this item, and as you can see, it's electrocalypse, and it creates a temporary like shield of electricity around you.
So this is a one-time use, or can I try it right now?
No. You can try it out right now.
All right.
It's a longer cooldown.
All right. Okay.
But once you die, it disappears, right?
Okay. Just one press, and then it keeps
one
going
press
for
and
a
it
couple of
goes-
seconds.
yeah,
All right.
yeah.
Do I have to go this way?
No. You can go down.
All
It's
right.
like a closed chamber with the artifact only, and now you're gonna encounter some new enemies. And you
Fine.
can use the divine relic,
Yeah.
but you cannot.
I
because
cannot
it's on-
right now.
It's on cooldown
No
right
problem.
now.
I got my shield at the ready,
Yeah.
and I can. No, it's still working.
Oh, that's great.
Oh, nice. Nice.
And as you can see, Linda helps you from far away because she's an archer, so she's like a character that works perfectly, keeping her distance, I would say. Oh yeah.
Before the Guardians were not beasts feeding, but monsters consuming,
What?
destroying others. They corrupted and distorted, creating even more hungry husks.
Yep, prepare yourself.
It looks gonna be ugly, right?
Yeah, it's gonna be a bit more challenging,
All right.
but you should be fine.
I press my super skill thing.
Allow Linda to help you, she's good at that. Oh, you managed just fine.
Yeah, I just tried to be pretty aggressive in the beginning, and I.
Well, playing with
Flashed
John,
them.
you should do that because he's great at
Yeah.
like just going in and doing a lot of damage. While playing as Linda, as I said, you should keep your distance and you should pick your enemies up one at a time, right?
Both father and daughter gathered their thoughts, their hearts heavier than before. How would they explain what they had witnessed?
So this is the end of the tutorial.
Okay.
And you are getting to your hub, which is your family home. And here you can interact with your family members, you can improve them, and you can get to know them better and better with time. And
Okay.
different areas, different elements of the home are being introduced and unlocked with time. So your uncle, for example, is a highly talented blacksmith, so he can improve your weapons. Your grandmother is an alchemist, so she can prepare those potions for you. So each and every of those members of the family play different roles.
Can I play my grandmother?
No, she's an NPC, but she plays an important role in the story.
Okay.
You can play as father, as two daughters, as two sons, and a nephew, I think.
I'm the father of two daughters and two sons.
So you play as each and every of those characters. So you can switch.
Yeah, but the
between them.
family got 4 children. Did I get that right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Okay, all right. I really like that. I like the thing with the family. I've never
Ancient
witnessed that
tree
before.
Yeah, so that's very unique about this game. And it,
Together, father and daughter describe the horror, creatures dripping with decay that slithered into bodies stuck between life and death to bolster their ranks. Grandma Margaret confirmed what they all feared. It was the corruption, a cruel entity spoken of only with hushed voices, an ocean of darkness that flowed from the top of Mount Morta. And the Bergsons' duty was to stand against this devouring deluge of death. John steeled his nerves, thinking of the difficult climb ahead of him and his daughter. The only thought that consumed his mind, by all the curses, where is that boy right now? Kevin was also eager to do his part in the family's fight, especially when his older brother Mark was off somewhere. He was as much a guardian of their mountain home as any of them. She stood. If they were to reach the summit and destroy this evil, as the Bergsons of old had done in the past, they would need the assistance of the sanctuary.
And that's pretty cool because in your basement you've got this portal that allows you to travel across the world. It's like
nice.
a bat cave of yours, you know?
Yeah.
And the longer you are playing, the more areas you are being unlocked for you. So you've got like 3
Given
different
to the
biomes.
Bergsons by Rhea herself, the sanctuary was a gateway to the mysterious lands around the mountain.
Yeah.
Margaret
those are the
pointed to
3 biomes you
huge
were talking
Yes,
about. Okay.
yes.
center of
And
the
for
den,
every biome,
revealing
you've got
their
like different
next
areas,
task.
different lands within that biome.
And different look, I guess.
And different look, like totally different look. And then you've got dungeons, and those dungeons in those biomes are randomly generated. So you can replay them over and over, gathering new things, and yeah, and have different experience each and every time.
chamber.
So we are unlocking the first biome right now, which is the Caldipo
By
Caves.
himself, or with the assistance of those who loved him, John needed to gather the 3 spirits from their lands. Without them, he would not be able to stem the flow of the corruption.
You can return home, or you can go into the Caldipo Caves.
Yeah, sure, I go to the caves, right?
Yeah, sure.
Or should I go? I mean, I would like to see the hub as well.
Yeah, sure, you can do that.
Okay, quick look at the hub,
Yeah.
because I can imagine that's pretty important, because you usually...
Not much is unlocked just yet, but
Yeah.
later you're gonna be able to unlock all of those areas, right? So grandmother in her alchemy lab, and uncle in his blacksmith workshop, and then you can interact with all of those family members, and yeah, and you're gonna have the access to some other areas as well, like for example, a tree of Rhea, which will allow you to upgrade the family as such, right?
Oh, this looks really awesome. It
Yeah,
looks
it
like an 8-bit game in 4K, if you know
Yeah,
what I mean.
yeah,
It's actually a style
Full of detail.
full
right?
of detail, like children's books, where
Yes.
you can have a look and aquarium effects.
Yeah.
And it's so colorful. I really like that. My eyes are feeling well when I'm looking at this.
Yes, it's very like fulfilling and pleasant
Yes.
to just
Yeah, very pleasant. All
observe,
those
right?
colors, I like that. I go back to chapter select.
Yeah.
There's more to do here later, but I want to see the Caldipo caves right now.
Yeah, and within those caves, you're gonna have different areas. Right now, only one is available for you because you have to finish that one. And here you can choose your character. Now you've got only 2 of them, and for each and every one of them, you can unlock new skills, obviously. So if you press B, you can deselect John and then switch to Linda, and you can try Linda out.
Ah, all right.
And
Okay, and then he is controlled by the
sometimes,
computer,
no,
or
right now you're gonna be playing on your own.
okay.
Because it is like highly based on the story itself, if someone joins you or not, when it comes to playing in single player mode. In multiplayer, you can play it through the whole game using both characters of your choice.
What's all those squares on the top?
Those are those skills that apply to the whole family.
The
you're gonna
family
be like
skills.
yeah, so the
All
family
right.
skills.
I love this family skill concept. I'm really looking forward for that. But I have no skill point. No, I have. No, I don't.
No, not enough.
Not
so
enough.
you have to venture forth first.
Did I
Yeah, you got back. So now
Okay.
you should choose Linda and go down to press start. Press Aiden.
Ah, okay, I was already down there. All right. Okay, and now tutorial is ended, and this is the actual really first
Yeah. So
real
now-
experience.
So now you're
Alright.
entering those randomly generated caves of yours.
All right.
And within those caves, you can encounter those small bits of the story. You're gonna find some NPCs. You're gonna be able to help them to solve their problems, and you're gonna encounter some really tough decisions to make. Like for example, you can I don't want to spoil
You don't want
anything
to
to you.
we know
you
your
can find it out. You
decisions
can
things.
find it out.
Okay, but to put it in a nutshell, it's kind of an action RPG thing with different areas where you can go, but you got a family which got some pretty cool mechanics to it, and then you...
And a story to uncover.
Pretty cool story to uncover, and is it right? You said kind of roguelike?
It is roguelite.
Yeah?
I would
Light.
say. Yeah.
Roguelite.
Yeah.
All right.
Because you've got this like constant progress.
Yeah.
And you can improve your characters, and this is permanent, but also there are some things that are temporary. And playing as Linda, you play with both sticks. So with the right one, you can shoot your bow.
Oh, that's totally different.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And the feel
That's
is
awesome.
different. Yeah.
Yeah. Usually that's like, okay, I play Lila, she's got the same stuff, but only a
it's
little bit
totally
more health
different.
and stuff.
And she's
Totally
way faster,
different.
and
Yeah.
you can jump using A, and she's way quicker in that regards. Also, you can jump way more often, so it is easier for you playing as her to keep distance. Watch out, those bots are like going at
Like
you.
that, you want to say? Our time is over, but I am requesting some special additional 5 minutes if our guys in the control room are cool with that, because I want to see a little bit more. Collecting some gold, pushing some buttons. Is there something I forgot?
No, you've got minimap on your right. so you
I
can
see that. Oh, there is some stuff in the cells. Okay.
Obviously.
But doors are more interesting. Must be something special. Oh, this looks like traps.
Probably it is. Probably it is.
Okay. And now we got the archer gameplay, which is like kiting those guys.
Yep.
Don't get too much damage.
Actually, she's the only character that can kite.
Okay.
And this is a trait of hers, right? So it is good to know those differences and to take advantage of those differences.
Okay. The problem is that our time actually is over right now. I would love to play further.
You're gonna be able to do that this summer.
This summer.
Right now you can
Where?
find PC, Xbox, PlayStation, and Switch. Actually, it is going
Switch.
to be
Okay.
it's going to be available on all of those platforms.
All right. Maybe. No, I have no. I'm sorry. I would like to
Sure,
play more, but
yeah.
the time is over.
Absolutely.
But I think, because if I look at me, I'm pretty excited. This looks awesome. I haven't had too much information about this game prior, but I was happily. How do you say? This is better than I thought.
Oh,
That's what I wanted to say. It looks really awesome. I think all those viewers over there are pretty excited as well. Thank you very much for being here, Patryk,
The
again.
pleasure is all mine.
Good luck with Children of Morta.
Yep.
This year on consoles
year,
and
this
PC.
summer.
This summer.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Ja.
Thank you. Happy to be here.
Auch danke an euch.
Cheers,
das war
guys.
Children von Morta. Patryk hat uns einiges gezeigt. Die 11-Bit Studios, ne? Die haben einiges drauf. Deswegen laden wir doch immer wieder gerne ein, weil wir wissen, die Spiele sind einfach genial. Das ist jetzt nicht von denen, hatten wir gesagt. Das wird nur von denen gepublished. Es wird in Teheran tatsächlich programmiert, habe ich mir sagen lassen, im Iran. Auch mal eine ganz interessante Nummer und vom Style her, ganz ehrlich. Ihr habt's gesehen, aber die Zeit ist vorbei. Ich muss schnell Schluss machen. Das war's mit Children of Morta, Patryk und mir. Danke an euch und tschüss.